Guys, happy Wednesday. It is what it is. My name is Lynn and I am the host of the show. For those of you tuning in for the first time, this is a nightly talk show that I put on every evening to chat about the state of the world in the sheltering in place era. Thank you for tuning in. Like I said, honestly, you could be reading the latest think piece right now on Medium, tracking the biggest debate of the day in the salon that is Twitter, and instead you're listening to me rant, so I really appreciate that. Guys, that's sweet. So at the top of each show, I go over the numbers, so let's get these numbers out of the way. Today we got over 68,000 cases in the US and over 1,000 people have died. My friend's grandpa died. One of my favorite guy on Top Chef Masters, Floyd Cardo's died. Prince Charles now has the coronavirus. It's getting pretty real. So I hope your family, your extended family, are all okay tonight. Speaking of Prince Charles getting coronavirus, I'm wondering, is Nostradamus still a thing these days? I used to watch a lot of History Channel, and there was always a lot of Nostradamus related programming. I feel like the folks at the History Channel has like Nostradamus prophecy book, just like on one side, and like the Holy Bible with the Book of Revelations on the other side. They just like kind of cross-reference and like, this is what we're gonna make a show about today. They must be having like a field day with this coronavirus thing right now. Anyway, so I looked it up on the internet to see if Nostradamus had predicted, the COVID-19 fiasco. And there's like, apparently there is something that he wrote. It's like, there will be a twin year from which will rise a queen, that's Corona, come from the east, spread a plague in Italy. Okay, he said country with 7 hills, so that's like Italy. Oh no, I've said too much. Oh, I set it up. There's me in the corner. Oh wait, so I think that's the wrong song. I think I was going for the end of the world anyways. It's been debunked. Nostradamus did not predict this, apparently. So I'm really losing it. Probably probably Michael Stipes wrote this just to get his name out there, as a comeback kind of thing. Anyway, so sorry about that. I'm trying things. They passed the $2 trillion stimulus package, so that's cool. I don't know. Did you read the news? It seems like they did something. On the other hand, the thing that they did was like, it means you get like $1,200 and then you have to pay tax on it. So cool for people who are living paycheck to paycheck. Yay. $1,200 you have to pay tax on. It's gonna pay for jack shit. That's awesome. So no, it sucks. Trump sucks. He's coronavirus negative. Everything sucks. It is what it is. You know who really sucks? Mitch McConnell. So speaking of Mitch McConnell, I think about Elaine Chao a lot, mostly because when I was growing up Asian American, I was always on the lookout in the media for Asian American role models. I didn't look for them. I wasn't looking for a role model. I was just looking out for them. Like, oh, they mentioned this again. Because usually, it's like, oh, Asian American role model. What do they do in their lives to get to where they are? Okay, they went to Harvard. Cool. Okay, I'm already not in the running. I'm never going to be a role model to anyone else out there. So it's just too much pressure. So I track them. I don't I try not to get too inspired. But anyway, I digress. Elaine Chao and Mitch McConnell have been married for like 25 years. And that was like when this Business Insider article was written. So they've probably been married for like 30 years now. So that's kind of crazy. Like, I looked up Elaine Chao to see where she went to like college and all that stuff. Like, she went to like Dartmouth for undergrad and Mount Holyoke, which I wanted to go to. So, oh my God. Oh, be still my heart. She went to Mount Holyoke, and then she took classes at Dartmouth and whatever. She graduated, and then she went to, of course, Harvard to get an MBA. And then I look up like, then I looked up like where Mitch McConnell went to like college. He went to like College of St. Louis or some bullshit in Kentucky. I mean, no offense to College St. I'm sure it's a wonderful college, but it's not like Harvard. So, as I was looking it up to see like, of course, Business Insider wrote all about this. Apparently, Elaine Chao's like Asian American mentor, who was also married to like an old white guy at the time when she was younger, invited Elaine Chao and Mitch McConnell to a candlelit dinner. Like, imagine if your friend sets you up on a double date, except, yeah, like a blind date, but double date, but it's like candlelit, but the four of you. Like, I don't know if I would come at the conclusion of, oh, okay, she wants to set me up with him. I'd be like, oh, they want to be like swingers and they want to pull us in. Awkward. But I don't know. It just seems really like weird for your friend to be like, hey, I want to put on a romantic dinner to introduce you to my friend Mitch. And then can you imagine like the actually eating dinner? Mitch McConnell's like, you know, looking across the table, and Elaine Chao's like looking into his like, you know, neck gel, and she's like, yeah, that's what I want. And also like Elaine Chao's really cute. Mitch McConnell's not. You know how like all old politicians are gross looking, but if you like Google their name plus the word young, you get like sometimes you get taken to like a picture of them, a black and white picture of them in high school, and you're like, okay, he must have, I can see where the popularity comes from. I think LBJ had that going. Not my type, but I think Gerald Ford probably. Like, he was like this all-American looking thing. Who else? I'm only like picking the ones that are obviously not good looking. Like, I'm not gonna talk about JFK. Obviously, people are like, JFK, I'm pregnant. So good. But anyway, Mitch McConnell does not have that picture. Like, Google search Mitch McConnell young, and you basically get like a more glossy looking Mitch McConnell. Like, it's kind of, it's like bad AI robot. So anyway, back to like this date. Back to this date between Elaine Chao and Mitch McConnell. Like, what is that conversation? You know, like in the Business Insider article, when they interviewed the guy who set them up, he said, I wouldn't want to say that sparks flew because that's not the way either one of them is. But the couple hit it off right away. And I'm like, sparks flew, ugh, gross, like kill me. So I'm like, what does that conversation look like when sparks flew? And maybe it's like Mitch McConnell's like, so my name is Mitch. Oh, okay, he's not gonna be doing it. He's like, my name is Mitch, and I hate poor people. And then Elaine Child's like, IKR, the worst, right? Marry me. Lol, okay, but only if we can fuck over poor people together. Sounds good to me. One more thing. You have to call me Secretary of Labor in bed. You got it, tits. I mean, I don't know. Just something to think about. Maybe something is wrong with me. But, I mean, admit it, they're a weird couple. A weird couple who just makes everyone's life a little bit worse. It is what it is. Anyways, moving on to the current events of my life. I posted the kitchen appliance MVP on Facebook today. It's a bracket, kind of like March Madness, except it's feminism is dying madness. So people are answering this. I'm kind of feeling like, oh, maybe I created content that resonates with people. I realized that I should have proofread it before I posted it, because now Coffee Maker and Instapot are in the same category, and I don't think Instapot's gonna win, which I'm a little disappointed by, because I kind of want to see, like, I kind of would have liked to orchestrate it so that Instapot starts building like like a following. I mean, it's 4 buttons. It's awesome. Saute, cancel, manual, and the plus button. You don't have to press the plus button if you don't want to change from 30 minutes. I mean, the thing is pretty great. But don't use the saute function. It's really slow. So really, it's just a 2-button wonder, but you have to use the stove too. Anyways, I digress. Let's see. If you're a long-time viewer, and by that I mean all 10 episodes, I promise I'm gonna do more work in the next few days to make the show better. Although I gave you a song and a play tonight, so you need to calm down. Like, this shit is not that hard. I mean, easy. Anyway, I hired my first intern today, Mate Monkey. She's a talentless hack, and she's looking for a new gig since she can no longer attend her weekly improv classes. So expect to see Monkey in upcoming shows. It's gonna be really cringy, but then you'll get used to it. It's gonna be what it is. I'm gonna sign off for the night. Stay indoors. Don't catch the Rona, and I'll talk to you later.